are here at the Winchester Mystery House in Santa Clara, California. A really historic house that kind of a lady who lost her mind a little bit. Sarah Winchester was the heir to the Winchester fortune, and she actually built this house as a way to calm the spirits or to ward off the spirits of people who had died of Winchester rifles. She started it in 1886 and she died in 1922, but they say that construction happened all the way through until she died. We're going to take you through it. You can't actually take video in the house, so there's a bunch of photos that I'm going to show you. The tour right now is about an hour long and really cool to see if you are here in Santa Clara, California. So we came down here to the Rosicrucian Egyptian Museum because we were in Santa Clara anyways, and I would have never known this was here. It's just beautiful, really, really cool. They have the largest collection of Egyptian artifacts outside of Egypt. Never would have known it was here. The beautiful, beautiful outside garden. So if you come down here, they don't tell you this is here in the back. Go check that out, and yeah. So we came all the way to Mountain View, California to walk around the Googleplex because we heard it was just open and you could see it and you could eat at their cafes. And we neglected to realize that we're in the middle of a pandemic and everything is closed. Like, they were really, really quick the security was really, really quick to come up to us and say, you need to leave now because nothing's open. So check before you come here because there is a good chance that you may not be able to see anything.
Google, huh? That's what happened at Google.
All right, an exhausting day. It's not even 3 o'clock and we are on the track here for the Caltrain to go back to San Francisco, actually into San Francisco for really the first time because we've been down in San Jose and Santa Clara all day. We saw Google, we saw the Winchester House, we saw the Rosicrucian Museum, Egyptian Museum, which is really cool. So I'll show you all of that. Day one in San Francisco, really down south, and we're going to be doing some more tonight. We went by NASA, Levi Stadium, tons of stuff down there. I would recommend spending a day down there if you have 3 days in San Francisco, or at least half day. I mean, it's only 3 o'clock and we did all that stuff today, and we flew in today as well. And I'm gonna get a nap later. And I assume some delicious food. I'm thinking some sort of seafood maybe when we go back into San Francisco. So, why do I need a cracker?
Because you get a cracker.
With my seafood, yeah, that makes sense. I don't know what he's talking about. So maybe take a nap on the Caltrain back to San Francisco. I think this is only about a half an hour because we're in Mountain View. All right, so day one down south of San Francisco has been a success, but I am exhausted. If you are coming to San Francisco and plan to walk everywhere, you are going to be walking up some hills. Just so you know, I'm going to show you the hill we just walked up. And now we are also headed up to the Coyt Tower. Let me see if I can give you a view of it. Luckily, we have to walk up this hill. But I think it's an elevator up to the top of the tower, so better than some of the European ones we've done. But again, wish me luck. I can't see it, but that Golden Gate Bridge is right under that cloud cover there. Open window. I would put my phone outside the window, but I won't. This is crazy. Everybody said it was super touristy, but I didn't expect it to be this bad. It's hard to get a seat anywhere. So we came down to Fisherman's Wharf, which I heard was really touristy, but wow, I was unprepared for how overwhelming it was. There's a ton of people down here. It's very touristy. There's a lot of different stalls, there's people selling things, and all the restaurants are packed, and there's lines out of them. We were not lucky enough to find this restaurant, which is actually really nice and kind of a nice place away from all of the crowds. We're getting some really good crab. We have crab chowder, we have crab fries, and we have crab risotto. We figure when in Rome, right? Get all the crab. So
We're not in Rome.
we're not in Rome. We're in San Francisco. But we are doing this right before our Alcatraz tour. So we've been walking around all day and seeing San Francisco, and now we're here and really excited to watch. We are down here at Alcatraz, and what a cool place to visit. You actually have to take the ferry out here, which means you have to buy your very specific tickets from the National Park Service. But once you get out here, you're free to explore the entire island all you want. There is an audio tour, but you can go through the cell blocks all you want, and come outside and do some other things as well. So we are going to walk you through Alcatraz and all the things that there are to do here. All right, day two, we came down here to Chinatown. This is the, what is this called? What gate?
Dragon's Gate.
Dragon's Gate. This is the entrance to Chinatown, super close to everything the town has to offer. We're gonna walk through here and kind of show you a lot about Chinatown and some of the restaurants and some of the other cool things here. All right, so we're a little disappointed right now. We actually came back to Chinatown because we were here about 10 o'clock this morning and nothing was open. So we thought we'd come back at night. However, it's about 9 o'clock right now and everything is closed. No idea if this is COVID or if everything just closes this early. We were hoping for some food, and really the only things that are open are kind of the souvenir shops. So we're gonna try to find something to eat, but just so you know, if you do want to come down to Chinatown, definitely make it before 9 o'clock because it looks like all the restaurants close around then. So we actually ended up finding a really good place. It was literally the only place open, but you know what? There is some stuff open, so if you look hard enough, you can find some delicious food here, even late at night. Day 3, we are spending it at the Presidio. There's so much to do in this park in San Francisco. It's starting here, which is just an amazing complex that you can see and walk through. So we'll show you what's at this park and why you'll want to spend the whole day here in San Francisco. The most important part about this place, the Palace of Fine Arts, is that there's a scene from the most important San Francisco movie, The Rock. Was filmed here where he's meeting with his daughter. So we're gonna go try to find where that happened because, again, very important movie if you haven't seen it. So we just left the Presidio right here and we can see the bridge over there. It doesn't feel that far. According to Google Maps, it's like a 2-mile walk, but we'll see. We're gonna start making our way over there and see how far it is and if we can get over there and make sure we don't kill me. That's what we would appreciate. We made it. I don't think it was a whole mile to walk here, or 2 miles, because we didn't get all the way to the bridge, but there's a nice national park. I think it's a national park right here. And you can see the bridge, and unless you want to get closer, you know what? This is a really good view of the Golden Gate Bridge. Okay. We are here?
Yep.
We're here.
We're here.
Polo Fields.
We left to the polo field. We walked all the way down.
Not bad. Very long park. We're gonna go see the last windmill. Yeah. We are in our final stretch here, almost headed to the airport, but we decided to stop by. Well, actually, we've spent the last couple hours here at the Golden Gate Park. Had a beer at a brewery over there. We walked through the park. We saw a bunch of stuff, and now we are at the Dutch Windmill and Tulip Garden, which is super cool, super pretty. Definitely make a stop here at the park because it is definitely worth it. Again, very windy. You can see my hair, and it's huge. I mean, there's tons of stuff. There's soccer fields. There's every kind of sport field. There's people just hanging out in the park. Polar grounds.
Yeah, polo grounds.
Polar grounds, like a polar bear.
Yeah, polo.
Polo grounds. With actual horses.
This may not make the actual
I
video.
may have had a beer. What?
Yeah, you're doing a great job.
Thank you, thank you. So, yeah, it's really pretty here. Definitely very picturesque if you want to come Instagram it here in San Francisco at the Golden Gate Park.